Hi, welcome to Gen 101. Today we are going to be talking about the flight plan and advisement reports. So the flight plan can help you graduate in the time frame that you choose. Most people are going to choose 4 years. Maybe if you work for UPS, you might choose 5 years or 6 years. You and your advisor will come up with a unique plan together. As a freshman in your fall semester, you're going to be exploring your careers and majors and meeting with your advisor. So for Gen 101, that's going to be your Gen 101 instructor. And you can also meet with the career coach from the Career Center. And then in the spring semester, you're going to choose your flight plan. So how many years you want to take to graduate. So milestones are things that you have to meet in order to qualify for your flight plan. They're going to be based on your GPA. 2.0 is good standing GPA. How many credit hours you've earned, the specific courses that you need, such as if you're going into engineering and so forth. You might need developmental maths as well. So if you do veer off course, say you don't have 30 hours per year, or 15 hours per semester, then a hold will be placed on your account. You'll have to meet with your advisor again. You won't be able to register for classes if you have that hold on your account, and you must meet again with your advisor in Gardner Hall. And you do need to get back on track with your original flight plan, or you can change to a different one. So here's the website where the flight plan examples are housed, and you can use these for your assignment for Gen 101, where you're going to be scheduling a hypothetical schedule of your courses for the next 4 years. So if you click over here under flight plans, you click the plus arrow to open up the area. So if you are in arts and sciences, you'd select that one. And for the sake of consistency, I'll just go ahead and I'll choose the art degree right here. And this is going to be an example of a 4-year plan, essentially, or a flight plan. So here are the classes that this student took their first semester, and here are the classes that they intend to take in their second semester. Your 4-year plan is going to be conceptually the same as this. It might look a little bit different, but this is what you are going to be doing. So you can find these examples at this website, and to get to that is louisville.edu/flightplan. So what I want to do at this point is explain actually how to put together a flight plan. One of the main documents, there are 4 main documents that you're going to be using in order to do this assignment, scheduling your classes, which is also the same as using the Planner tab. You're going to use the catalog, the flight plan examples, a general education listing, which is also probably in your textbook. I haven't gotten the new version of the textbook. It's usually in the textbook every year. And also you can use a general education checklist and also the course schedule. So this is the catalog, and if you go to page 8 in the catalog, you can see that these are all listed alphabetically. So if I wanted to know all the classes needed for an art degree, I would click on this page here, and you can see the exact course numbers that you'll need and how many hours you need from this selection. So I need 2 of these classes. The general education class listings are on the Provost website. So if you were to click here for summer 2013, you can see a list. So these are all the English classes you can choose from, public speaking classes, math, and so forth. So these are the categories. So here are the general education arts and humanities. You need 1 from each. And social behavioral, cultural diversity, and so forth. And if you wanted to know what are the prerequisites for the classes that you're interested in taking, you can go to the general education drop-down menu from the course schedule and select written communication. And we're going to go to spring 14 since we're future planning, and right now it's fall 13. So if I wanted to know the prerequisites for English 102, I can go to English 102, click on the title, and see that the prerequisite is English 101. And I can also see a description of the class. So that's another tool you can use to plan your classes. This is the Arts and Sciences website here, and you can find a variety of information here. You can find out where to find your advisor from this drop-down menu. And you can also apply for your major once you're sure that you know which one you want. Another website that you can use for planning is are the departmental websites here. So you can go to the Fine Arts website right here, and it will tell you any additional information. Usually most departments have frequently asked question pages and so forth. So essentially what you're doing for the flight plan is you are taking all of the classes in the catalog and you are adding them to your planner, which brings us to Ulink. So to get to the planner where you're going to enter your 4-year plan or flight plan, you're going to go to the homepage of louisville.edu and you're going to click on Ulink in the upper right hand corner under popular sites. So from there, it should, after you've logged in with your username and password, which should be similar to your email address, the first part of your email address is your username, you'll end up on this page, and from there you want to click on the tab in the upper left hand corner that says Student Services. So you click on the Student Services tab and you should see usually 3 columns, and you want to scroll down a little bit and you will see where it says Undergraduate Advising and it says Student Center. So I'm over here on the left hand side of the page where it says Student Center, Degree Progress Report. That means the same thing as Advisement Report for you. The What If Report, the Academic Planner, which is where we're going. And you can also see if you have holds, whether advising holds or otherwise, at the beginning, just before registration starts. Some of those holds might stop you from being able to register. So you can click on Student Center here, and from here you will, in just a second, you'll see a drop-down menu on the left-hand side under your name and under the word academics. There's a drop-down menu, so you click the drop-down menu and you'll see your options. So the top one for me is Academic Planner, and that's what we're looking for. The other ones that you will notice are the What If Report, and that is basically the same thing as the Advisement Report. And you can see your unofficial transcript. That's how you find out what your grades are at the end of the semester. So we're going to select Academic Planner, and we're going to click on this arrow here. It's usually called a chevron, but it looks kind of like an arrow pointing to the right. So you click on that. Sorry about my cursor, I did make it into a barber's pole so that you guys would see where I am on the page. So here we are under the planner. So there's the Plan tab, and then under here it'll say My Planner. So how to use this, you can see I've already gotten a little bit started here. I put in most of the courses that my hypothetical students, say me for example, most of the courses that I'm taking in fall 2013. I haven't added in English 101 yet. So in order to add classes to my planner, I'm going to click this green button at the top of the page here. My screen might be a little wider than yours. And I'm going to click Browse Course Catalog, this green button. Okay, so from here I can get to the English courses by clicking on the letter of the alphabet that the class starts with. So right here it's going to be E for English. I'm going to click on the letter E, and then I'm going to scroll down till I can see English. And if I click on the word English, or the arrow next to English, actually it looks like you have to click on the arrow next to the word, you will see a menu open up. So I'm going to select English 101. If I wanted to select more than one, I could also select English 102. I know I'm eventually going to be taking that class, so what the heck, I'm going to add it now. So I scroll all the way down to the bottom, and you'll see a green button that says Add to Planner. So I'm going to click this green button at the bottom of the page, and then you'll see in just a second what it's going to look like. Okay, so it says English 101 and English 102 have been added to your planner. So I'm going to come back up here and click on My Planner in the upper left hand corner. So under unassigned courses I have English 101 and English 102. So I want to move English 101 to fall 2013. So I'm going to check the button next to English 101. And then I'm going to use this drop-down menu that says Move Selected Courses to Term. Click the drop-down menu and you can see your options. Fall 2012 through 2018. also spring semesters and summer semesters by year. So I'm going to select fall 2013 and I'm going to click this green button that says Move. So all of my fall 2013 courses are in Art 106, 107, Biology 102, English 101, and Math 105. So what I also want to do is make sure that I am adding the right classes. So here's the catalog page for the Art Bachelor of Arts, the Art BA. And so this page in the catalog tells me all of the classes that I need to take in order to get this degree. I want to add every single one of these classes to my planner, and then I want to drag it to the correct semester that I want to take the class. So for this degree, I need Art 105, 106, but I also need Art 107. So what I'm going to do next, what you should do is probably just add all of the classes all at once and then sort them by semester. But I'm going to go ahead for an example, and I'm going to start working on spring 2014. So I'm going to go ahead and add Art 105. So I have 106 and 107. I'm going to add Art 105. That is 2D design. 106 is 3D design. And 107 is drawing 1. So I'm going to add 105 and 205. Those are the next ones that I'm going to take. And I know that because when I look at the flight plan example, I can see that those are the next classes that most people would take. So I'm going to hit Browse Course Catalog, and I'm going to go to letter A for Art, and then I'm going to click on the green arrow next to the Studio Art classes, and I'm going to add, I'm going to add 105 and 205. I can't remember which one it was, so I'll just add all three of these. So as you can see, it would be much faster if I just went ahead and added a whole bunch of 300 levels, added all of the classes that I think that I need for this. So I need 4 classes at the 300 level or above. So I'm going to go ahead and add 1, 2, 3, 4, depending on my interests. And the art history is someplace else. I need 2 classes, 6 hours or 2 classes at the 500 level. So I'm going to add 2 of these classes, and of course I'm going to read the course descriptions and find out if I'm really interested in them. So for the sake of efficiency, I'm adding more than one at a time. Scroll down to the bottom and click the green button that says Add to Planner. So all of these classes have now been added to my planner. So now I'm going to go up to you can go to the Plan tab, or you can go to My Planner. It seems to bring you both to the same page. So what I have here, so I don't need 106, I already took it. So I click the garbage can, delete that one. So I'm going to check the boxes next to 105 and 205 because those are the next classes, and I'm going to move those to spring 2014. Click the green Move button, and now you have an area for spring 2014. And so up under unassigned courses, I also have English 102. I know that that's a general education class that I want to take, so I'm also going to move that one to spring 2014. So I'm well on my way to having next semester done. As you can see, I have some of the future semesters already kind of tentatively planned out. I knew I wanted to take painting and hot glass, so I added those. And I knew that I wanted to take psychology because I need those for my programmatic area. So most degrees are going to have a programmatic area where they're required to take some classes from social sciences. So I need 3 classes from social sciences. I'm interested in psychology. I might want to minor in psychology. So I'm going to take Intro to Psych in spring 2014. And then I'm going to take Lifespan Development in upper level psych class the following semester. So because I know I like this class and I looked at the prerequisites for the class, that means I know that I need to take that prerequisite class. So I'll go ahead and I'm going to add psychology. So it takes a little while to add them in. but as you can see, it's fairly self-explanatory how to actually operate the planner. So I'm not going to go through and add all of the classes, obviously, but I do want to reiterate how you can find prerequisites, since we touched on that subject. So I can go to spring 2014, or I can go to fall 2013, and I can select social and behavioral sciences, because I know that psychology, intro to psych, is a general education class. And so when I click on the title of the Psych 201, so the Psych 201 doesn't have any prerequisites, but I can see the description here. And if I wanted to see the prerequisites for the upper level psych class that I wanted to take, I can come over here under psychology, and I can click on the title of Psych 363, and it tells me the prerequisite is Psych 201, and then here is the description of the class. So here we are back in the Student Center. So from here, you want to do that for all 4 years worth of classes. So 121 hours worth of classes should be in here. And then when you're done, you want to go ahead and highlight all of them. One trick you can do is hold the control button down and press the letter A. It will highlight everything on the page. It might highlight some extra stuff that you don't want. So what you can do is start with fall 2013 in the upper left hand corner, drag your cursor all the way diagonally to the right, and then all the way down the page, and keep on dragging your mouse down until you've highlighted everything that you want to turn in for your 4-year plan. At that point, you can hold the control button down and press the letter C, or you can right click with your mouse and you can select the word copy. So here you want to open up a Word document, and you can right click again and you can paste, or you can click Control V. So it should look like this, and then you just save it to your hard drive under your name and flight plan, and then so here you have the classes right here. So what you're also going to want to do, some of it has been done for you. You do have to indicate what part of the degree the class is fulfilling. You can talk to your instructor to see what the specifics they're requiring for the assignment, but typically we do require that you indicate whether it is a programmatic requirement, a general education requirement, a requirement within the major, or a supporting requirement, or an elective, and so forth. So right here I can see there's a dash with an S. That tells me that this is a science general education class. Typically most of the classes with a dash with a letter after them are going to be general education classes, with the exception of upper level writing classes. So right here I know to write Gen Ed Science. I do also want to write in some alternative classes that you would take if biology is at the same time as another class that you really wanted to take this semester. So the alternatives here would be Chemistry 101 or Geoscience 200. It's already done this for you. Normally we would make you write in the number of hours, and so this one is a 3-hour class. And it looks like, unfortunately, my Word is misbehaving today. But you want to save this and then turn it into your teacher. For my class, I like you to upload it digitally to Blackboard. You can consult with your instructor on how they want you to turn that in. You do want to print that off and bring it with you to your advising appointment, and keep a copy of it for yourself for your records. So, try to get rid of all of these. So essentially, what you want to do is add all of the classes that are listed in the catalog for your major, and then also you want to add all of the general education classes that you need for your major. Sorry about that. Okay, so under the general education list here, summer 2013, So you need to add all of your general education courses, which are listed all in one place here under 34 hours. So you do have to come outside of the catalog and look at this list or look at the list in your textbook in order to get the general education classes. You need to use the course catalog. That's the advising website. You can look at departmental websites. You can look at the flight plan examples here. And these do actually tell you also what area it is. MJ stands for major, OC is public speaking for general education, oral communication, and so on and so forth. So that is the gist of how to use the flight plan. One other thing I can show you under Student Center, although I'm not going to go into how exactly to use it. You just click on Student Center and then use the drop-down menu, and from here you can do a what-if report, and then you select the chevron, and this is a report that will tell you how the classes you've already taken fit into various degrees. So this is also where you registered. So when you go to register, you can actually roll your planner directly into your basket and register for your classes that way. So if you have any questions, please contact your instructor, and don't be shy about that. You do want to have your plan fully complete before you attend your appointment. So you want to have this with you and fully complete. If you need some help with that ahead of time, please visit with your instructor during their office hours, or you can contact Arts and Sciences Advising at the phone number on your syllabus, and you can schedule a time to meet with your instructor before your flight plan appointment. What I do want to do is quickly go through the rest of the topics. So use your flight plan as a guide to create a plan that is unique to you. You choose what courses you want to take and when. You want to look at the prerequisites, and you want to register for classes right from your course planner. You can actually roll those semesters over into your basket and then register for them. It is a good idea to use the Student Center, and you can also add any kind of minors that you want after you've been officially applied for and approved for your major. So you do have to apply for your major. You do that from the Arts and Sciences Advising website. So the advisement reports, you can view your degree progress. You do have to check with an advisor on that, because those are not necessarily, those are not degree checks, and you want to make sure that you are actually on course. Advisors can tell you what courses pair well together, what courses are prerequisites, and what you should do to prepare for difficult classes. So, like I said, you need 15 hours a semester. If you're taking something like Math 65 or a developmental math that's less than 100 level, you do need to take a couple of classes, between 1 and 3 classes in the summer, in order to get 30 hours for the entire year. The summer classes are only about a month long, give or take, depending on what the class is. So you would usually have at least 1 month of vacation, even if you are taking summer classes. So, thank you very much, and if you have any questions, please consult with your advisor.